Hello, my name is Kimberly Temez, Vice President of People Development on behalf of Center Technologies. We've prepared this webinar to provide you with tools on transitioning your workforce back to work. Is your business prepared for the next wave of challenges when employees return to work? So we've successfully moved all employees to work remote. The hard part is over, right? Just as businesses experience challenges transitioning their teams to work remote, there will be roadblocks to consider as they transition back to the office. As cities ramp back up and move towards the new normal, businesses will need to make cultural and physical accommodations that address both employee safety as well as behaviors to ensure a successful transition. Duration is not yet known. However, with elected officials preparing to lift work safe and stay home orders, it's critical that organizations begin to practice reinforcing safe, productive cultures that support employees. How to measure success. Success when returning to the office can be defined as accounting for social distancing, changes to workstations, integration where applicable, and minimizing the strain on productivity. As a result, any unforeseen transition issues that may arise will have a greater chance of receiving faster resolution. Let's dive deeper and take a look into some best practices and recommendations for employers looking to initiate a smooth return to the office. Preparing for employee arrival. There are things we can do to prepare for the employee's arrival. The four major areas of concern are: 1, implement a phased approach. 2, encourage a sanitized and clean environment. 3, consider workstation areas. 4, prepare your collaboration spaces. Please keep in mind as society updates and adjusts to new regulations, social etiquette and safe practices will become part of the new culture. Implementing a phased approach. Consider slowly phasing the return of employees to the office instead of having them all returning at the same time. This allows for social distancing and minimizes the strain on productivity and allows for faster resolution of any transition issues that may arise. Determine staff members or roles that can continue to work remotely, those that cannot work remotely, and those who remote work may be possible for. Encourage sanitation and hygiene. Sanitize all equipment you're bringing back into the office with disinfectant wipes, as this will prevent any unintentional contamination or exposure. Discourage the sharing of keyboards, mice, and headsets. In shift settings where multiple people share one workstation, accommodations need to be made for each employee to bring or use their own technology gear. The office coffee maker, water dispenser, and fresh fruit snacks will temporarily be made unavailable, along with the morning bagels and birthday cake, until the threat of transmission has diminished. Provide tissue and no-touch disposable receptacles for employee use. Purchase and distribute disinfectant and personal hand sanitizer to facilitate cleanliness. Ensure that adequate supplies are maintained. Place hand sanitizer in multiple locations or in conference rooms to encourage frequent sanitizing. And routinely clean all frequently touched surfaces in the workplace, such as workstations, countertops, and doorknobs. Consider workstation areas. To accommodate 6 feet of social distancing, assess your current floor plan indicating the workstations to be occupied to determine your maximum capacity per floor or wing. Remove chairs or monitors to discourage unoccupied workstation use. Seating should remain assigned until the widespread threat of virus transmission has diminished. Remove employee personal items for thorough nightly work surface cleaning. Prepare collaboration spaces. To satisfy maximum gathering rule imposed by many states and municipalities, remove extra conference room chairs and install signage indicating the maximum number of people allowed in each conference, meeting, huddle, and focus room. Consider offering face masks to employees or implementing a temporary face mask policy. Prepare your employees to transition. The employee holds part of the responsibility to support a productive return back to the office. The 3 areas to clearly communicate to your employees prior to their return is to 1, prepare to disconnect, 2, save your work, and 3, pack up all hardware. Preparing to disconnect. Make sure you back up any data and save files before powering down and any equipment you're bringing back into the office. Label or take pictures of your cables and how they're connected so it's easier to reconnect them later. Saving your work. If you've saved any work to your desktop on your computer while working from home, make sure you transfer the data to a secure file share or online file sharing platform. This will ensure the data is able to be accessed from within the network and backed up on a regular basis. If your company utilizes Microsoft Office 365, you can leverage OneDrive to securely store files and reduce any data loss. If your company utilizes another secure file sharing platform like Citrix ShareFile, save data on this platform before disconnecting. Packing up your hardware. Remember to bring the cables needed to reconnect everything, unless you've left it in the office. Don't forget docking stations, additional keyboards, mouse, headsets, etc. Don't forget any adapters needed for monitors. Keep dongles for wireless keyboards, mice, and headset. And use caution when reconnecting to ensure cables are properly secured and plugged into the correct ports. This can create network-wide impact if done incorrectly. Post-employee arrival. Once employees are settled in the office, continuous action and consideration will take place that may include the following. 1, system updates and security training. 2, email delays. 3, VPN or remote desktop issues. 4, virtual meetings. 5, phones and soft phones. 6, printers. System updates and security scanning. Be prepared for your computer to catch up on any pending updates or virus scans. Now more than ever, it's imperative that businesses have a comprehensive strategy in place to ensure protection against data loss and productivity impact. Center Assist Secure Managed Services deliver businesses a 1-2 punch to potential threats. protecting businesses and their critical data by managing system updates, security patching, continuous vulnerability scanning, and proactive vulnerability remediation. Email tips. If you left your work machine at the office, Microsoft Office or your mail application may take a while to download all your mail. You may also need to re-enter your credentials or reset your password. If you are currently not purchasing your Microsoft 365 license through Center, you may be leaving money on the table. Ask us how you can save by partnering with Center. VPN or remote desktop. If you are utilizing a VPN or remote desktop connection, you will no longer need to continue using it while in the office and on the local network. For those users continuing to work from home to proactively social distance, make sure your business and critical data is protected. Virtual meetings. Virtual meeting and collaboration platforms like RingCentral, Microsoft Teams, etc., will continue to keep people connected professionally and personally. Encourage virtual meeting attendance even while in the office to help with social distancing until the risk of virus transmission has curbed. Voice over IP providers like RingCentral can integrate with widely leveraged communications platforms like Microsoft Teams. Consider phones. Consider utilizing soft phones if you can do so, or leveraging hands-free calling through headsets. Ask us how RingCentral can enable your team through best-in-class secure communication and collaboration solutions. And last but not least, printer settings. You may need to change the default printer you're using once back in the office, especially if you've configured your machine to print from a personal home printer while working remotely. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your Center account executive. You can also visit our website or LinkedIn to stay up to date with the most current communication. If you need to review your business continuity plan, please think of Center as your trusted IT partner to help you achieve your goals. Thanks again for your time. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.